back is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, he's not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, all day going to make history. Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The back is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, he's not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, all day going to make history. Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Sanhok against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shots him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Sanhok against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shots him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
All right, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? We are back to the Nigerian Pro League. Welcome. It's season 8. It is the last chance playoffs, Group C. These teams had a little rough from day 1 and day 2, but over here at NPL, we're very generous. We give you the first chance. If you don't make it, we give you the last chance, and that's an opportunity for you to make it inside of the league and then compete for the prize money. But before we head into that, we want to do a little bit of a quick recap from those guys. Get a load of these guys from yesterday. But yeah, we saw Moja Gaming do a madness 65 points to the good. It was an amazing turnout for Moja Gaming. Ragnar was also there in second place. Athlete Game in third, and also we had, I think, No Rivals, Crazy Weirdos, all of these guys turning up. Rio Esports was also in there, and we got the top 7 from yesterday. But unfortunately, not everybody could qualify from yesterday. We took the top 7, and then the bottom 7 had to, find themselves over here. Now, in my personal opinion, these are the teams that are gonna, they're gonna have to find a way through to get into the next stages, because they're lucky because they get extra games. They got today and then tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into the action. 15 teams, 58 players, and journey going further. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear your predictions for match number 1 in the comment section. Again, for those of you that hit me up on the league play structure, it will be dropped right after the playoff ends, and then you get a vibe of what you are going to be expecting. But here comes here we come. We're gonna get a quick look at the map, and we'll see what the play zone is gonna say, what the playing path is also saying. Wait a minute. Is this Giorgio? This is Giorgio, isn't it? Yeah, this is Giorgio. This is Giorgio. Future will be landing just the north of George. I mean, this is a very good spot. I remember when I used to play, when I used to rank up to Conqueror and all of that. This is actually where I used to land, because I would have supplies, I would have vehicles at my disposal. Again, quick tip: when you're playing as a team, when you're looting, why do you gotta loot inside of the same house? For those of you that are not aware, this is a pro tip. Please don't loot in the same house. You're when you land in an area, you're looting the area, except you have enemies around you. Even at that, you still gotta be very proactive. But when you're landing in areas, what you have to do is very, very simple. Loot the area. You don't necessarily, all of you don't have to pack yourselves inside one house like some sardines. Come on, guys, we can do better. And yeah. So tell me in the comment section, guys, who do you think is taking game number 1? I mean, I'm gonna keep my eyes on Bot Slayers, because they did get a chicken dinner yesterday, but they were just unfortunate that they did not make it through. And it looks like the action has already started to kick off. Some violence, I think, is popping through. I'm not sure where that's going on. Is that Harsh Esports? I'm not sure. Is it Afro Esports or Harsh Esports? Somebody's getting slapped up. I'm trying to know where all that action is happening. But right now, Bot Slayers gonna be circling through to find their way. D90 or D930 also have a bit of his central idea, and Executioners so pulling up in the city as well. And he's trying their best to stay locked in here. Good split coming through from them. District. Again, I would think that District would be topping. They would be cooking right now. But, I don't understand. Like, I was expecting them to be cooking a lot, but I don't know what's going on here. But hopefully, today they will turn us. Lisan Al-Gaib says, "My Lord Titus, Titus, save us." Please don't forget to like the stream, guys. It looks like Lawless will get the first blood. And that's what we love to see. Delta 930 on the receiving end there. Now we'll be the first ones to go back into the lobby. Lawless is standing on business already. Again, I would expect this, because I'm sure it would hurt. It would really hurt, the guys from Bot Slayers. It would really hurt them, because they did everything right. In yesterday's game, it was very, very hard for them, and they did get, unfortunately, they just were like 2 points or 3 points shy of qualifying. So it really, really hurt. But again, I'm very excited. I'm really expecting this game to be explosive. It looks like Harsh and Dark are locking horns again. I don't think they know, but that's what happens when you have like two teams that have the same play styles again. And Just Game is asking, is this game popular in Africa? Yes, this is easily the most popular mobile game in this region. I don't think any game is more popular, at least among this demographic, though. But Arab is here for. He says he's here for foul play. Or well, it looks like things are about to get very toxic here. Toxic from Archie Sports playing off of that western side again. Novo getting crowded out, but things are going to get potentially worse for them because Frostino is going to hold a little bit of a high ground position. Top draw from the roof, top. Probably going to try again. The smoke's already inbound, but Toxic has to be very careful. He's easily exposed here. Can Dark go for the reset? I don't see that happening though. Looks like they will not be committing to that one. And that is an unfortunate turn of events for them, but I believe their Harsh Esports will be securing an elimination. So yeah, okay. So I'm seeing foul play. Foul play is actually having like what's it called? It looks like they're having a lot of fans in the chat. Foul play is having a lot of fans in the chat. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open for the praise. Vanguard Esports, the praise D1. I think we're gonna just see what the vibe is going to be for these teams. Ooh, Emma gets knocked away by Mosquito. And yeah, I mean, Pels falls to the side, and that's going to be good night for him as well. Another one bites the dust for D9. I think they are just down to 1. Getting eliminated this early, not the best thing they would expect. D9. It's a very, very rough start for them. I'll tell you that one. A super rough start. But I think there's a chance for them to redeem themselves in the coming games. But hopefully we'll see for ourselves there. But Sinzu bot not that lucky. 4 eliminations now for bot slayers, and bot slayers are very, very, very active right now. They're starting really, really strong. 4 eliminations to the good. Vibe Gaming is also here, but unfortunately they are playing as 3. I don't know why. We've got Kenny, Flo, and Bad Boy. Again, I'm also going to keep my eyes on them because this is a very seasoned team. They've got a lot of experience. They know exactly how to play in high pressure situations, high pressure matches like these. So I think they will be doing well. The only disadvantage I see them having here is just what's it called? Is the numbers advantage. I think they are just a little bit on the lower side when it comes to the numbers, so they are going to have to find their way through that. But for the time being, Shalom, Darkman, and Frostinho will be holding things down for Harshi Sports and against Harshi Sports, but Mosquito actually getting knocked away by jabs, and that could be the start of something. Because you want to be starting something. Mosquito gets his blood drawn. And back into the lobby he will go. Lawless and Star will have to find their way through. But 1v4 taking major hits. Almost getting dropped off. But Flamey will get a drop on Darkman. And Harsh Esports will secure yet another knock through. And this could be the turn of things here. Darkman gets flushed away. Dark Esports are in serious, serious trouble. The Dark Knights can't seem to find their way through. But Forstino is looking quite confident. Hopefully he finds a way through. Says the shots, but he's been capitalized. Almost got dropped away there. That's just bad shooting. That is bad shooting. If you get him all the way to 1 HP when he's not moving a muscle, that is just bad shooting. I think Harsh Toxic has bad shooting. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just call it what it is, man. Because shooting a static target at that close range. Now that is how you shoot. Yes, Shalom trades off Toxic. He gets knocked away. He's gonna get flushed for sure. And now that would be a very solid trade-off. They will take that one by the chest. And they will advance even further. Faustino wants to go for the clutch. He knows that there's only so much he can do. But Neil from Afro Esports will crack the shield. And somehow they just turn things around here. Way to rain on their parade. Afro Esports now, they smell blood in the water. But they will be crashing the party for one. But here comes Osama. Breaks inside. First drop is good. Toxic gets knocked away. Shalom to follow suit. And here comes Afro Esports that we know and love. And they steal all these ones away, one after the other. Now they have to deal with Harsh Esports. Flame with the first drop into that corner. But he's going to be exposed as well and immediately gets flushed. Afro Esports on business right now. Dago plays off the other side. Pops the smokes just behind the position again, but he takes a major hit and the Osama not letting this one slide at all. Harsh Esports are not gonna let this slide. 2 versus 3. Afro Esports have bought market for sure. They have absolutely bought market. They are gonna have to stand on business. They don't have a choice right now. Shifty crumbing through, trying to charge that one back. DP in the hand. Grenade is good, but a couple of inches short. Doesn't connect. Switches immediately to S12K, and it does connect. Neo is there, crushes his skull immediately, and Harsh Esports will receive harsh treatment from Afro Esports. And here comes Outcast playing off the back end, and he might be exposed there if he's not spotted right now. But yes, he takes the first hit, and surely that will be good night for Osama. He's overruled and overrun. 3 versus 1. He will not make it through. Tries to paint through the right hand side, but Afro Esports will tear him to shreds, and Harsh Esports will bite the dust. 3 eliminations to the good. But yeah, they're active right now. They are very active. And here comes 5. Is that the praise? Yeah, I think it's the praise, right? I think that's the praise, isn't it? Oh wow, Vibe, if only you knew. If only you knew. Sorry, I got something in my neck, in my throat, guys. Sorry about that. But the God. Is that? Yeah. The God. And a little bit of a switch in transition again from the praise, strategically waiting. PMES style. This is some serious strategic waiting that we're seeing here, man. You got to respect the strategy. Like, they're strategically positioned, but foul play will outsmart them. D1 against foul play again. I mean, there's so many ways this could get chaotic, and I want to see who's going to take the initiative. NFP with a couple of part shots over to that northern side, trying to just give a little bit of intel away. Double drop, double airdrop. How greedy. How greedy. How greedy, bro. Well, as it stands, Afro Esports with 5 eliminations, but a man short. And Bart Slayers with 4, but a complete squad. D1 with 1. This could be their game today if they can deal with the guys from foul play. NFP makes a little bit of an advance towards that left-hand side. Choco, we're gonna think about that one, but Ronu will circle back as well. There's a lot of intel being switched over from foul play. You can tell foul play is the team that wants to take the initiative. They want to find that gap. They want to find that open space and crash the party against D1. And it looks like Blazer is the one to lead the forwards there. 6-9 might not feel the urge to relax there, but the sprays will be good. Again, foul play need to wrap this up, because anybody that comes, from that northern side is going to have a field day with NFP's cheeks one time from the back. He has to make a move. They all have to make moves. I mean, is this all the strategizing that is involved to just breach a compound, man. You're spinning the block, you're turning around, you're driving up and down far away from the position. Here they come now, executioners trying to breach inside against, I believe, Invisible Empire, and things are looking very dire for them. Cito gets knocked away, 2 bodies dropped to the other side, and now a grenade right through the window. Will he make it through? And the breach is just unfortunate. They can't seem to find a way through into that other side. 2SK breaks inside again. And Cupid with a grenade in hand might decide to send that one over the top side. Will hold into the corners. That might be the one that does it. But surely he will breach again. In first shot, the drop shot is good. And even better, General snatches it away. The executioners will get executed by Invisible Empire. Now they're up to 4 eliminations as well. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Now you have some teams already getting 5, 4 eliminations, this and that. And some teams haven't got any eliminations, but they have all of their players. Jabs with that grenade. Perfect. Perfect from Ronu. Closes it out. D1 will be sent back into the lobby. They did have 1 elimination. We'll add some more points for themselves. Again, for me personally, foul play took too long for that breach. It took a little bit too long than I would like. Could have wrapped that up very quickly. They're lucky that there was no teams in the area. Things could have gone from bad to worse for them. But it is what it is. We have our sights on Vanguard Esports. But now we'll set sail on the Invisible Empire. Yeah. Okay. We'll do a be right back in it. Okay, guys. So I think we're having some technical difficulties from the server. I think the game is down, so we'll be right. I think it's getting sorted right now. So we'll just go back into the game once it's back up. So okay, we're back. So yeah, Vanguard Esports active once again, and that was Tencent trying to be an op, but the production team is stronger than Tencent, guys. Don't worry. We're active. Vanguard Esports trying to circle back into that other side. Again, in a good spot. Ooh, it's the praise in the distance. And they have been spotted. Their position has been compromised. But Colin, why are you prone on the ground outside? I sometimes I really want to know, the strategies. Because there's so many strategies I'm not even aware of. Like coming outside of a building to prone outside. Stuff like that. I really want to learn. I really want to be better at the game. I really want to know just that kind of thing. I just want to know the strategies. I want to learn more, but it is what it is. Okay, I think the praise are just trying to gather as much intel as possible. Uriel plays just a little bit towards that western side. Again, keeps the rest of the team at bay. But if they can find a way through towards that northern side, I think that puts them into a better position, from the teams coming in from the southwest, maybe the northwest as well. But we're going to keep our eyes peeled on that one because the play zone has shifted even further. And here comes Estarossa. First drop immediately, 1v4. Will be sent back into the lobby there. Kelvin. Oh, SDS is a full squad. And they are trying to pack it in one after the other. They start to deal damage. Lawless now, the victim. Star has to hightail it and get out of dodge. And hopefully he will escape there. But looks like Vibe could be in trouble. Estarossa breaks the silence, gets the drop immediately there on Flow. And Vibe in serious trouble. Trying his best to make this work out. 2 eliminations for them so far. They will be finding a way to do something special here because Flo did get knocked away. But I think if Vibe have a vehicle, I think they can go for this reset because I don't think, I do not think SDS have the vehicle. I don't think they have a vehicle, so I think they should be good. But looks like they want to breach with smokes. Ooh, okay, that's greedy. That is greedy. If they want to do it, it's gonna be greedy for sure. But no, it's not gonna be the case. Yildiz goes for the clutch and closes that one out. 3 eliminations now for SDS Marines. That's a lot of teams with a lot of eliminations. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, Kira finally gets knocked away by Uriel, and now he will be getting flushed off as well. Praise will secure their first elimination, and things are looking brighter for them. SDS Marines, on the other hand, looking like they might want to take a breach over to the other side. 5 eliminations so far for foul play, and things are looking very, 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 very proactive right now. One Gaming will lose one, and they will lose another now, and they're running from the frying pan into the fire. Might be running to the guys from Vibe Gaming as they are making their own moves over to the other side. Unfortunately, Sage might be AFK, and that's going to be the end of his journey. Foul play pulling up immediately to the hillside, and that is a big Irish potato from NFP there. He missed all of his shots, but Yildiz will not miss his. Zone gets knocked away. Trouble right now for them as well. And Choco is trying to deal damage and keep them all at bay. Yildiz on one to the other side, tries to drop him through, but unfortunately it's not going to be the case. And now he might not be able to beat the allegations. Kelvin brashes the party immediately. Estarossa with a beautiful spray over to the northern side. NFP gets slapped away as well. Play zone, the last one left to be picked up, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. A good grenade inside connects. Yildiz gets knocked away. Kelvin is on the outside. Can he provide some sort of pressure? He's trying to hold it on immediately. First touch, 2. Choco clutches. The second one immediately. SDS getting clapped one after the other by the power of the S12K. I bless thee, as Choco will take them back into the lobby one after the other. They had no idea that that was going to be their fate. They almost had the breach under lock and key, but foul play just used experience and grenades to cook something diabolical. But it's not over just yet. There's still a player from SDS very much alive, very much in the cut. But every single decision lies at the hands of the teams that already have the play zone covered, and foul play might be one of those teams right now. But Vanguard Esports, 2 eliminations they have secured so far, and Afro Esports could be the team in their closest vicinity. Here they come again. First spray over to F Code, doesn't work. Surely he has to reposition. He has to get out of there. You missed. You get out. The moment you miss, you get out of there, man. Come on, bro. Pack it up. The moment you miss, you're supposed to get out of there. You've missed your shot. You've given away your position. Come on now, let's be for real. Estarossa getting dropped off by Choco as well. Foul play in next level movement, and I believe that's going to be the end of SDS as well. An unfortunate turn of events for them, but Vanguard Esports still have 2F Code knocked away. Yeah, he's not going to get picked up. Ooh, Artist had to be very careful there. Almost got dropped away. They do not have the play zone, but the rest of the team will be making that advance. I believe it's Monkey just moving into the zone, getting a better spot. Well, they might decide they want to deal with Afro Esports. Again, that pickup, is it possible? Nah, it's not possible. Someone's actually watching that one out, so it's not even going to be ideal for them to make the push and reposition. But Afro Esports looking very comfortable here. 22k, almost getting dropped off, and they will be trying to reposition as well. Vibe into the circle. Here comes Monkey, beautiful 1v1 ability. You can't deny Bad Boy not feeling too bad. And the rest of the opposition will have a very, very nasty field day. Invisible Empire holding on the corner of the zone there. Foul play about to have a field day with this. Yeah, Invisible Empire. Yeah, man, it's time to pack it up because you are not making it out of there, bro. You are not making it out of that compound. There's no way they will. There's no way they just pack it in. Oh, first praise good. Lante's there. Oh, Kenny. Oh, 1 versus 2. against the praise. He prayed on them. He prayed for times like this, and they were delivered. Kenny with the drop shot from the guards drops the praise and sends them back into the lobby. Unfortunate scenario for them. I really thought they had him in the bag, but no, they did not. Kenny stands tall for Vibe Esports, and he will hold on top 5 for them at least, the bare minimum. Afro Esports looking much more deadlier in this group than they did in Group A. I'm not gonna lie, Kenny will take a shotgun straight to the skull, and that's gonna be good night for him. Neo charge the grenade to perfection. Will he launch it perfectly as well? Yes, he does. Oh, that's a Kobe for days. Neo is cooking. 11 eliminations. Afro Esports have turned up the heat, and foul play playing off the hillside. They have everything lock and key, but Invisible Empire have the numbers. All they have to do is find a way through. Foul play now have decided to crash the party. They've taken over the position left behind by Vanguard Esports. And now they will be circling back. But Invisible Empire not too lucky, not too open, and they're too exposed. Again, they will try. Slime gets knocked away. He takes a hit. He falls as well. Afro Esports having an absolute field day with this one. Outcast trying his best to work through. But Achoko will mount more and more pressure. Foul play have been turning things around for the most part. But things are looking very dire for him. He can't seem to find the shots. The smokes will hide the location. Neo still knocked away. Afro down to 2. And it's their main fragger, the main man, Neo, that's been knocked away. Foul play will continue to mount the pressure. And I can feel some foul play going on here with the way those bullets are flying over their heads. And Choker will not allow this. He continues to keep the pressure on. Outcast has to be careful. He cannot make that dash. But the play zone is too far off. He has to move over to that right-hand side. But Invisible Empire, they've camped all the way there. They've turned it into the barracks because you can see they hold every single position. Generals down there, bro, is crawling all the way down towards that left-hand side, and the sprays is about the right time for it to work through. Outcast is finally discovered by Choco, and he's also gonna get dropped away. Afro Esports are starting to crumble, and is at the behest of foul play. One after the other, they start to fall. Invisible Empire not biting any more than they can chew here. They are just playing it slow. They do not want to get a piece of the action. They know that the play zone is going to flush these teams out. That is all they're waiting for. And here comes the zone. But Achoko has to make the advance. But Afro Esports, they want more. They want to get this pick up. They want Neo to get picked up away for the underside. But here comes all play. And the first play is good. The second one as well. Invisible Empire. Can they take the chicken dinner? Neo's been picked up somehow. They allowed him to raise from the dead. And now that could hurt them. But the Eagles plays on from the other side. Another spray from the Invisible Empire. Surely they will make it happen. First spray is good. The grenade to follow suit. Neo's still gonna get picked up for the second time. But no, he shuts it down. Invisible Empire, they're looking for a way through, but he can't find Dago. He will be spotted. And chicken dinner, Invisible Empire. Oh, we have a game on our hands now. I wrote them off. They were in a bad spot. They were in a really bad spot, but they still found a way to get inside of the zone. I think they made a rotation from the northeastern side. That was the only play that could yield something for them, and I think they did after they eliminated Kenny from Vibe. I think that was the play they made, because I thought foul play was never going to let them make it out of there, but foul play just got their attention split with dealing with Afro Esports, and Invisible Empire capitalized. That is a different way that was going to work, but what a game we have on our hands. Invisible Empire, baby. What a time to turn up in the final, in the last chance qualifiers. Oh my goodness. Ooh, old player, next level, absolutely incredible. I believe that was 10 eliminations. Oh wow, 10 eliminations. Chicken dinner. Oh, what a way to kick off Group C. I knew that this group was going to be, I just felt it, that it was going to be very, very different. It was going to be very different energy. But what a game we saw. General was on fire, old player, and Slime and Cupid standing on business. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you kick off a match number 1. and I'm looking forward to see how the rest of these games are gonna play out, man. Because I mean, doing all those numbers and still not winning a chicken dinner, that is nasty work. 53 eliminations, over 49 knockouts, almost 50. 4,300 in damage points. Again, big numbers. But take a look at the disparities here. 2 elimination difference between Invisible Empire and Afro Esports, but in the damage points, over almost 900 is the difference between them. Absolutely incredible. But Afro Esports did have much more knocks through as well to follow inside of that that final third. 26 minutes for both teams and 21 total points. Wait, 11 eliminations for Invisible Empire? Wow, I thought they had 10. Turns out they had 11. I think it was a play zone thing towards the end of the final third there. So insane. 11 eliminations. Crazy stuff. 13 eliminations for Afro Esports. What a game we just saw. But Neo is him, the MVP. And I knew for a fact, I was just waiting for him to rise. I just waiting for him to wake up. Afro Esports, I just needed him to wake up, and they have woken up. But again, it was not the end all be all performance that I was expecting. But again, how do we feel about this game, though? How do we feel about this game? Because I didn't even hear anyone talk about Afro Esports in the chat. Everybody was talking about foul play. Foul play really, no, foul play should have won this game, if I'm being honest. They should have won. But SDS is a very stubborn team to beat. Neo is in front, 8 eliminations, over 1,000 in damage points. You gotta respect it. But Achoko was the real MVP for me, though. He was carrying, foul play like Jesus carried that cross type shit. 21 points and 11 eliminations. Beautiful performance from Invisible Empire. Afro Esports in second place with 19. Foul play putting in big numbers, 14 points. Vanguard with 7 in fourth. SDS Marines in fifth place with 6. Vibe in sixth place with 5. Bot Slayers in seventh place with 4. Harsh Esports and The Praise sharing 3 points apiece. And the Dark Knights with 1. And One Gaming with 1 as well. District HQ with 1. Future, Delta, and Executioners still yet to secure any points. But yes, sir, we already know the action. Remember, is the top 7. So as it stands, top 7 is where you need to be right now. You gotta be in the top 7. If you're not in the top 7, what are you doing with your life? But it's not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8, the Harmattan split, the playoffs. It is the last chance qualifier. The top 7 teams will advance to the next stage. So yeah, it's game 1. We just had Erangel, so we're going to hop straight into the next map right after the break. See you guys.
match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, it's not able to use that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, all they going to make history. Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, it's not able to use that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, all they going to make history. Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. that you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Flexing my muscles, that kind of thing. Flex my muscles, you know. But yeah, I have to because I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. This last game was exciting, but I want more. Feed me more. I want more. I'm greedy. I want more. Afro Esports, Foul Play, Invisible Empire, SDS, Bot Slayers. I mean, Vanguard. Everybody was cooking. Everybody was cooking. Now, after game two, we're going to have a different vibe. We're going to know exactly who's really serious here. Because you can't just do well in game one and then game two you start to drop a stinker. No. Trust me, in this kind of lobby, that doesn't work. You have to be consistent at least 3 games in a row because your energy is going to be very it's going to be tested a lot. It's going to be tested a lot. But it's Miramar, so ourselves. But straight off the gat, Invisible Empire, ladies and gentlemen, Invisible Empire is active here, and I wouldn't put it past them to turn things around. Coming straight off a chicken dinner, it's a very good performance from them, but it's not enough. We saw Bot Slayers do this, yesterday in Group B. They got a chicken dinner. They had a very solid chicken dinner, almost 2 points shy of what Invisible Empire did, and they still didn't play over the course of the game. So that should tell you that, okay, yeah, some different is going on over here. So that will give you a little bit of an idea of how to deal with adversity in a lobby that you're trying to understand the play style of majority of the teams in there. But for the most part, we have an interesting playing path cut in from the western side. Would I call that west or northwest? From the trailer park and ruins all the way down to Puerto Parisio. I mean, it's a very good playing path, cut right quite nicely. El Pozo, La Cabrera, Craterfield, Ladriera, Chumacera, Los Leones, La Bendita, Minas Generales, San Martin, all within touch. Impala as well. So, I mean, the world is really your oyster. Just got to make the right calls. But Vanguard and Dark, that is a very nasty drop. But Invisible Empire, hopefully they don't fall victim to the chicken dinner curse and get dropped away here. But we're going to see. We are going to see. We will see what the vibe is going to be. We will see for ourselves if that's good. You already know. You already know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Miramar. Delta 930. D930. Looking very comfortable here. But D1, first elimination on their hands. They will be landing on the guys from Future. And unfortunately, not looking too good for them. D1. I mean, this might be the game that D1 will come out on top for sure. Dotun, Mother's Milk, all on into the other corner there. As Cody has been spotted. Has to be very careful with that drop. Almost squeezed out here. Here comes Mother's Milk. He's been spotted. His position compromised. Future. Try again. Hold into that pocket of space that they opened for the most part. Again, D1. Looks like they have a very clear plan. They are trying to eat here. Jabs. Looking for a way through as well. The Carter will be home to foul play. Yeah, bro. Nah, dog. That's not happening, dog. Jabs will get a drop on Mother's Milk and Dotun at the same time. In Future, not looking like they have much of a future coming their way. They will get better as time goes on. As Cody's going to be the last one left. Bot Slayers in the vicinity. very aware, very demure of that position being left open. But one game, yeah, I see that. I know that strategy, bro. I know that strategy, bro. Don't disguise, Kira. Don't disguise. I know what that strategy is. Well, the executioners, I think they are in the area as well as foul play also in the area. There's a lot of teams here in the area. Well, we're going to see for ourselves how that translates, into this position. Again, there's a lot of teams here. But will they use this? Will they capitalize on this Kira's position, though? I don't see that happening. I mean, executioners are just playing as two. So I don't see them advancing any further than this, though. I don't think they go far from here. Foul play just behind them. It looks very, very tricky. And that's going to be the end for Future. He will go out in first blood. Vanguard Esports on foot. Your game is going to be very, very weird when you start on foot at this stage of the game if you don't have a vehicle. Looks like SDS also back as a two-man. Yeah, things are gonna. I mean, I would be impressed if they quit, as a two-man. I feel that is going to be very difficult for them to do. I think they need to have a full squad if they want to make it out in a lobby like this. So I personally think that's what they need to do. But it looks like D1, they want a little bit more from this. They want to get greedy. They want to get greedy. I think they want to get greedy here. I think they want to take something out of this game, but it looks like Josh is now in the mix. So Vibe is one gaming. And foul play. Oh my goodness, Kira. Yep, I knew that Kira strategy was gonna pay off. But lead with the DBS. Oh, foul play in trouble right now. 2 bodies caught from one gaming. And no hex. Yeah, that is that is not something you would expect to see, bro. Ronu and Zone sent back into the lobby, courtesy of one gaming. I know the chat is going to flame them immediately they see this, but what a turn! I mean, that Kira strategy, I called it earlier on. I said, yeah, Kira, I know that strategy. I know what you are. I know what you're doing. Foul play, just moving careless, moving. That's just what you get when you're moving careless for real. Like if you're moving careless, you get punished. That's just what it. That's just the cocoa there. It's not no strategy is gonna beat somebody that is hiding in the dumpster. Dumpster diving into dumpster diving. You can't beat the dumpster diver strategy. Is elite. It's peak. It's PMES level type. You know. One gaming, 2 eliminations. I mean, you see what I did there? One gaming, 2 eliminations. Oh, wow. Good work coming through. Oh, if they can hold this off. I mean, Executioners is a 2-man squad. So I think one gaming can take them. All I have to do is just breach here and crash this party. They're taking a little bit too much time here, but it's still a potential 2 versus 4 because foul play do have 2 players outside. Well, how they make it out of the gas station is beyond me because it's going to take something special. I believe the best strategy would be to slam into, this place where executioners are perched up. That's what I feel. That's what I feel personally. I just feel that's the play they can make here because going, behind up the hillside exposes them to both executioners and foul play. And foul play, I know them, they're gonna want to get their lick back. They are not gonna let these guys get out of here for sure. Play zone about to close out for phase 1. Oh, I mean, the North is so empty. Only Afro Esports is even in the North. I mean, they have Cruz Neva and El Azahar all to themselves. But then, it's all part of the strategy, the playing path. These teams, you can tell that they don't read the playing path and they don't read the early zone. So it's part of the things that will hurt them going forwards. But hopefully, they will pick up one or two things and the strategies when they do play forward. We'll see for ourselves. But executioners, have they given away the position? Are they gonna let these guys move? Are they gonna leave? Oh, I would never leave in a situation like this. I would never leave here without making sure my ops are cooked. Yeah, and they don't even have enough utilities. You're deep in the blue zone, no utilities. What are you doing? You can't hang around the blue zone this long if you don't have utilities. But I think they should deal with executioners. I honestly feel they should. That would be the better call. And Dark, oh, that's unfortunate again. Abubakar gets knocked away. Dark in trouble. Frostino, the next one to follow suit. They're caught between a rock and a hard place. Vanguard and Invisible Empire working hand in hand as they tear Dark limb from limb. Frostino gets flushed away by 22k. And a boogie, he boogies down with that elimination. 2 for Vanguard now, right? Is it 2 or 1? Okay, 1 elimination. I believe the earlier one has not been was not was I think it was a knock, innit? I think it was. D1 is currently still in on the front lines with 3 eliminations, 3 points in front. Someone said leave the PUBG before the PUBG leaves you. How greedy. How greedy. That's wrong, bro. Again, Vanguard, this is a tricky spot for them to hold. Invisible Empire have the high ground position, always going to keep them pinned in. Hopefully, their vehicles are not exposed, so I think they can shield here for the most part until the play zone, dictates for them. Because if we're being honest, watching them from Group A to here, okay, you can already tell that Vanguard is one of the teams that lets the play zone dictate how they move, how they rotate. So I think they're more of a reactive team from what I've seen so far, much more reactive than proactive. Nothing wrong with that. But, in a lobby like this, you need to be much more proactive, you know. But all eyes will be on D1 if they can continue with the energy that they have started gaming with yet another elimination here. And I think they might have caught one of the guys from, I'm not sure what team that was. Was it? Was it D9? I think it was D9 with a Winchester. Crazy. I mean, if he eliminates these guys with the Winchester, I'll be impressed. Ooh. And Bohex with a good solid spray on Collins and knocks him clean off. Don't see him getting picked up as well. Whoop! But foul play will steal that one away. Oh, unfortunate for Mohex, but at least that will give them a warning that foul play is in the area. And it looks like Cupid will get a knock. Again, I saw that coming. Invisible Empire, high ground position. Why are you tempting? Why are you tempting them? But again, I think it's still more of an intel gathering thing for Vanguard Esports. So I think they should be fine. But Banachuku gets knocked away there by Flame from Ash Esports. Foul play are not having the time of their lives anymore. They're getting cooked. That is not the way things are supposed to go for foul play at all. Harsh Esports catch them on the counter, catch them on the break. And that is the end of foul play. They will play no more, as they will be sent back into the lobby. But it looks like Vibe have turned the heat on One Gaming, and that's going to be the end of their journey as well. They ran straight into Vibe and got punished. Vibe, 4 eliminations. Now they are topping the charts. After an amazing performance in the previous game, They have followed it up with this. This is the kind of performance that qualifies you. This is it. This is Vibe is doing it right now. They're doing it right now. But again, playing as three again, that is still gonna hurt them along the line. Playing as three is gonna hurt them because we still have Afro Esports, we still got Boss Slayers, we still got Vanguard. All of these teams with 4 players in the cut. SDS still towards our southeastern side. They haven't had much to do so far, but the play zone is about to give them a little bit of a very, very tough task because the rotation is going to be coming in from their position, and it doesn't look like they will be playing a circle jerk. I think they will want to run straight into it. But a lot of resources will go down there. And to Boogie. And a little bit more than they would like, but again, that keeps them in the running here. Invisible Empire, fresh off the chicken dinner that they did secure in the previous game. Can they do more of the same again? Foul play fell a little bit short and secured only 1 elimination. We are going to see how they will project onto these teams going forward. But you can see Vanguard still looking very, very comfortable by the edge of the circle. 1 elimination so far. So they are in a good spot here, trying to pick up where they left off. Dark on the other side, not too lucky. And SDS Marines have Estarossa into the other side. They will be pulling up to Dark, and Shalom gets the drop on Estarossa into the top corner. He does get the first drop and will get the first clutch. His teammate nowhere to be found, goes for the drop immediately. Dark Man gets knocked away, but unfortunately Estarossa will not make it any farther. Still managed to wait. How greedy. But SDS will still go out with 1 elimination. Again, I saw that happening, playing as 2 is very hectic, is very, very, very tricky. But so far, Dark have leaped up in the field. 2 eliminations, puts them in a nice spot. And the Praise also making their own advance into that circle. I think they are around in Minas Generales right now. It's a good spot for them, rotating through the southern side. Cedo from Executioners trying to play a little bit more central. Looks like Gentle might be AFK here. There's okay, turns is not. Straight into the vehicle and repositions. Ooh, Rain is gonna think about this one before he makes the advance. Pops the smoke, circles back again. Cupid and Vanguard might use this opportunity to breach, though. This would be the best time. This would be the best time for them to do something about it. About that position being seriously held. Again, Euro almost getting dropped away there, but fortunately makes it through. On the other side, he does lose one of the tires from his vehicle. Dax from Afro Esports is about to turn D1 in out. And Relax is going to be the victim here. Jabs over to the other side. And Afro Esports, this could be the coming of age game they've been waiting for. Relax unfortunately will not advance go any further. Neo will close that one out. Afro Esports will be securing their first elimination of this map. D1, what I would recommend for you is to, hold a position in, find a compound and just hold a position. I think that would serve you better. That would serve them much better. Afro Esports is going to swallow up this entire terrain very, very soon. We'll see how they will advance going forwards. And Shalom. Oh, that's a beautiful grenade just in front. Backs the first one with the S12K. Another one will bite the dust. Shalom from Dark Knights is cooking right now. 2 bodies dropped away from D9. And can he clutch? Can he perform the 1v3? Yes, he might. Yes, he does. Shalom for Dark Knights. The Dark Knights rises and will rise. 5 eliminations now. Dark is leading the charts. 5 eliminations. And we speak on Dark. Harsh Esports are getting cooked. Afro Esports have them in their sight lines. Again, the play zone shifts heavily towards Vanguard Esports, towards the southern side. Trouble for them. And another grenade sent over as well. Afro Esports are having a field day with this. He's been spotted. He sees him over to the other side. Can he go for the reset? I believe he will. He wants to commit to this, and he stopped. Oh, trouble right now. Switches over, and surely that's going to be good night. They've already found the angles into the other side, and that will be the end for Harsh Esports. Back into the lobby they will go. Dark will survive, and Afro Esports will get 5 eliminations out of it. And look at that. Bot Slayers getting slain by the play zone. Invisible Empire will lose General as well. Play zone is not friendly at all. Already on the move. I mean, Vanguard Esports, you can tell that, yeah, you can see what the strategy is here. But D1 is still continuing to apply pressure here. They will catch one of the guys from the bot slayers, getting him dropped away there. I believe it would be ideal for them to go for the flush if they can make it happen. But OP Rain will rain terror up onto the open sides, and I believe D1 have been spotted. Euro will take a hit. That might be the end of the praise there. He gets knocked away. Igris forced the vibe, looking very, very nice. In a very good shape. Josh took a lot of hits there, but that's going to be the end. Outcast or with a spray from the distance. And now we are down to the top 8. Afro Esports lurking once again. Outcast spins the block. And that's going to be bye-bye to Bot Slayers. They go out in 8th. The teams are starting to fall to the zone again. Different strategies here. You can start to see a lot of teams fall into the play zone. It is a very, very bad call from Vibe there. Flo gets caught out, gets dropped away, and Neo might decide to charge a grenade. He sends one over the top, a little bit too far out. Oh, not too far out at all. It will send another one to follow suit. Has to be very careful as well. Old player gets knocked away too. Invisible Empire crumbling one by one. Josh from Vibe, they're looking more and more comfortable here, and they do have 6 eliminations in the back pocket. And now we're down to 4. Vanguard, Invisible Empire, Vibe, Pro Esports. Again, Invisible Empire have made it into the top 4. I believe Vanguard did the same thing in the previous game. Vibe as well. It's pretty much the same teams. Afro Esports, the only difference is foul play isn't here. So foul play is replaced with, I believe, like Vibe or something, or I think. But again, very impressive from these teams. Play zone, not too favorable. They've got 10 seconds. Surely Vanguard, this is their game again. But then this is the danger of playing like this. Your first engagement, there's a high chance you will lose because the team that you're fighting against has been, catching bodies the entire time. Afro Esports have found their way into the zone. I mean, if you were on that high ground position, you would have been having a field day with this zone for the most part. Vibe will be pulling up into the scene as well. Josh will circumvent, find a better angle for Vibe as well. But Afro Esports making their way through. The next zone is going to be a bit. Yep, saw this coming. They've made the play. Afro Esports have made the decisive play. I was wondering, just expecting who was going to make that play, but it looks like Vibe Esports will be getting caught out. Vanguard trades off Monkey with a beautiful spray over the top side. And now here comes Lee. Had no idea that was going to fly out, but Monkey exposed a little bit too much skin there, and it will get dropped away there. I mean, if you have a grenade, it's showtime for sure. Neo will be getting picked up. You saw him get knocked away and get picked up in the previous game. Can Monkey do more of the same? Vanguard, can they circle back? It's still 3 teams. The Invisible Empire are still very much in the cut. They're still very much alive. The play zone is more favorable for Afro Esports. The rest of the teams will have to move forward. Cloud and Cupid over to the other side as well. They're trying to keep this open and squeeze Afro Esports into the central side. But Vanguard in trouble. The play zone is not favorable. De Gaulle with a beautiful shot over to that western side catches Vanguard inside out and will be getting dropped off. But 22k Boogie will trade off with the AUG, gets him knocked away. And Diego will be getting flushed. He came a little bit too close, feel too close to the sun, and will get burned. Monkey gets picked up for the second time. They will not let Monkey get swept away by the zone. Cupid on the other side. They might leave their wish here and get Afro Esports squeezed down the center, but it's going to be a very difficult move for Slime and Cupid to make their way through. Invisible Empire have to make the right calls here. Dax with a grenade over the top side. They do have the zone, but now they're exposed. Cupid had been waiting days and nights for that opportunity to present itself, and it does. 22k Boogie fiends right through the zone, gets the angle, and Dax will be swept away. Grenade from Neo will be launched inch perfect onto Boogie's position. It's a good night. Yes, it is. Perfectly launched. His position still kept under wraps, and he can hold on. But Afro Esports cut down to size by 50%. They're only down to 2 now. Vanguard Esports, the chicken dinner smelling, but all they have to do is keep their noses and keep their eyes open as well. But Cupid could be a major threat, but he's spotted by Outcast and dropped away as well. Afro Esports are not letting this one slide. They're not letting it rip. They are dealing so much damage to all of these players in every single corner, and they are using the utilities perfectly, but they have the angles covered. Can 22k Boogie get picked up? Yes, he can. Artist on the other side peeks off into the open, but again, Invisible Empire still have one player alive. Is Slime. He could still be a threat. Outcast with over the top, and it does connect, but 22k Boogie's there to seal that one and hold the line into the other side. 2 Code unfortunately cannot make his way through, but I believe he might still be able to get picked up if the utilities are still there, but no more utilities for Outcast now. He can't be a threat any further. There's only so much he can do. Slime on the ground floor, still hasn't given away his position. 2 Code bites the dust, and now another one goes the way of Afro Esports. They're up to 9 now. Can they get 10? Can they get the double digits? Afro Esports looking very comfortable on this high ground position, but now they can definitely not allow Vanguard Esports to capitalize on the numbers, and a grenade is dropped off by Neo. He bombs himself. Had no idea that one was going to bounce off, but now they might have to deal with Slime. 22k Boogie, he knows he has to do this. S12k straight to the chest. I will close the gap immediately. Vanguard now have to focus on Afro Esports. No more distractions. They know that the chicken dinner is the only support that they can give themselves on that leaderboard, and they will not let this one slide away. But Afro Esports know better. They have done better. They have trained better. An artist is on the ground floor, pops inside the vehicle. I mean, you can see the vision from Vanguard Esports. They know what they're trying to execute here, and they know they have to keep Afro Esports on the high ground. They cannot allow them to make it through and jump all the way down here. Things are going to get very, very spicy. Moment the play zone starts to make a run for it, and Vanguard Esports, they cannot afford to lose this. They have the numbers, they have all the angles covered. Neil still burning through utilities there. He's trying to keep this one on the wraps with the quickness. Smokes scenes into the other side. Afro Esports, they've been kept upstairs. They know that if they make a mistake here, they will feel the brunt of this. An unexpected knock on Vanguard Esports will change the game right now. But take a look at the Smokes. They're already making the play. They're making the moves. And take a look at that angle that they're trying to circle back into. Outcast is doing an amazing job. He's blinding the lights. And I'm not talking about the weekend. He's hiding the sight lines. They can't see him, but they can hear him. And that is going to make all the difference for Vanguard Esports if they can make a way through here. Outcast still on the ground, still on the top floor. Hasn't given away his position just yet. But Neo is the one that continues to move around, continues to force the engagement, continues to confuse Vanguard Esports and keep them off the scent of his trail. And he has been spotted. He made the mistake. He got a little bit too carried away, and he will take a hit. And surely can't get any better than this one. But more Smokes though. Vanguard Esports, will they capitalize on this? They might. First spray. Outcast takes the first one. Monkey peeks out. Outcast might just take the second if he's not careful. Artist tries to pop a couple more shots offwards in the open side. And this could be so dangerous right now. But here comes Outcast. Tries to bait the switch, and he did fall for it. An artist is such an artist. The bait and switch. Absolutely crucial for Vanguard Esports. They take it. Chicken dinner for Vanguard Esports. It's been a long time coming. Saw that happening. They played it to perfection. And what a game. What a game this was. Wow. Wow, what a game from Vanguard Esports. Played everything to perfection. Did everything right. Doesn't get any better than this though, if we're being honest. And what a performance. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Vanguard Esports. Saw them doing they stuck to the strategy. Got very dangerously close at the end there, but they did a very solid job. 22K Boogie was on fire, Monkey, Artist, and 2F Cold. But 44 eliminations in total, and the knockouts to boot as well. Over 5,400 in healings, 2 grenade eliminations, and a couple of assists to follow that as well. Nobody got eliminated with a vehicle. But yeah, it's very impressive that, you know, these teams could pull these numbers out. But once again, Afro Esports do a lot of heavy lifting, but the chicken dinner eludes them once again. We saw this in the first game, and now once again we see it in this game. They do so much heavy lifting, 2,000 in damage points against Vanguard's, you know, couple, but it's not enough. The chicken dinner still goes their way. But Outcast was on fire, 5 eliminations, over 1,000 in damage points. You saw that towards the end. He was about to do something nasty with that Groza, but he did get caught out. 30 minutes on the clock for him. He stayed very much alive in the final third. Didn't do too much healing, didn't take too much damage as well. Was able to dish it out, but wasn't taking any up until the final third. So that tells you, you know, how crazy it was. But Shalom and Outcast, the difference is very clear. The damage point almost over 2x. The difference there. Flow with 3, Jabs with 2, Cupid with 2 as well. Big moves coming through from Invisible Empire once again, chicken dinner in the first game, top three, in the second game, respect regardless. 18 points for Vanguard Esports. They did get 8 eliminations to follow through. Afro Esports in second place with 3 as well. Neo still leading the MVP charts with 9 eliminations. Outcast is following right behind. Botachoco with 6, Cupid with 5, and Shalom is now in the mix from Dark with 6 as well. Good, beautiful performance from Shalom as well. We saw, what he brings to the table, why he was signed over to that team, and he decided to prove his worth. But again, there's still a long ways to go, and we are going to see how these teams will adapt, going into the next map, the next 2 maps for tonight. I will be keeping my eyes peeled on those games for certain. But Afro Esports is leading the charge. Performance is still very much key here. Vanguard Esports in third place with 25 points. Invisible Empire with 29. Vibe in fourth place with 15. Foul Play in fifth place with 15 as well. Dark and SDS with 8-7. Bot Slayers with 6, all the way in 8th. Executioners in 9th with 5. Harsh Esports in 10th with 5 as well. The Praise in 11th with 4, and 1 in with 4 as well. D1 also with 4. Future and D9 no eliminations yet. Wow. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 2 games down, 2 more to go. Who do you think is going to finish inside of that top 7? Again, it's very close. It's not too far out. It's absolutely not too far out. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we've still got Sanhok coming up next. So do not touch that dial. We'll be right back after the break.
Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, it's not able to use that. Now the Warmison, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in three, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Muscle stay flexed and we stay ready, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the Harmattan space. It's the last chance qualifiers, the last chance for you to make it into the league stages. And these teams are hustling. They are hustling hard. We've seen two different teams take two different chicken dinners. Afro Esports have been quite consistent with the eliminations and putting themselves inside of that top draw. But Vanguard did snatch the chicken dinner away from their jaws in the previous game. Invisible Empire still in there as well. But yeah, we are going to see now. We're heading into Sanhok. Different vibe, different energy, different play style required to keep you above keep your head above water. So we're gonna see for ourselves. Is that going to be the case? Is there going to be more? But yeah, we're gonna see. We are definitely going to see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sanhok. And now we are going to keep our eyes peeled. just to get a vibe here of what's being pushed on. Playing path from the south all the way towards that northwestern side. And Darks, Vanguard already moving towards Kampong, I believe. It's a good spot. It's a very good spot. I think keeps things very interesting. So who are we missing here? Yeah. Who are we missing? Future? Are we missing Future? I think Future is not in the lobby. Yeah, I don't think they're. I think you guys have killed their morale. But all things being equal, ladies and gentlemen, eyes on the prize. And looks like it's going to be one gaming. It's a really very tricky turn of events here. Invisible Empire will get first dibs on that one. Mohex gets knocked away. The vibe is very interesting here. As Cupid will trace that one all the way across. D9 getting swept away by the praise. Gentle gets a drop on them. Hashi Sports looking very comfortable here. First knock over to the other side. And here they come. It is going to be the bot slayers. Lawless has to play off the other side. Hashi Sports could do work for them, but no, Lawless gets a drop on him and crushes him immediately. And Hashi Sports could be in trouble here. As 2SK could run out of bullets. Shifty gets knocked away, gets flushed as well. There is no time. They're getting flushed one after the other, but they will be getting clutched as 2SK will clutch. Bot Slayers get slayed again. They get slayed all the way down. And their crates will be getting shot up as well. Again, I saw this Bot Slayers. I really thought they were going to take this game, but 2SK had something. I got something for you. He told them that, sent them packing. The praise on the other side in ruins. They have their elimination from Rain. I do remember when I used to land here. It was so confusing to some players. You know, my teammate used to hate me bringing them here, man, back then. But I loved it because it gave, surprise. There's ops here, surprise. Well, who is in the vicinity? Looks like it's D9. They are in the area. Looks like yeah, looks like they might be making that advance closer than one would like. Again, that keeps things into a fresh perspective for the rest of these other teams, though. But looks like the praise will be moving towards D9. Did lose one of their players. I believe it was a sniper. He gets the drop onto the other side. He gets the first knock. Dami Pels. And Emma gets a drop bell. He can get picked up. But the praise already on the offensive here. They've got 3 players locked away. Rain gets the drop on him. And that is the game. The praise with 4 eliminations. They never stopped. They put the pressure on. And now all eyes will be on them going forward. Currently leading the charts besides Hashi Sports. They've shared 4 apiece. That will not be stopping them at all. Interesting turn of events here for Invisible Empire. Looks like they may have enough more than they can chew here. One gaming trades off. They take one away. And Kira might be sending a grenade. Old player might be need to be very careful with this one as he bites that one over the top side of the DBS. Straight ball, he tries to switch over immediately, but a DBS of his own. But Invisible Empire will come out on top. 4 eliminations to the good, but they will lose one in all of that brickle brackle. So we've got 3 teams with 4 eliminations apiece. Solid way to kick things off in the final third. It's match number 3. It is Sanhok. But are in Paradise Resort uncontested. Execution is not too far out in the distance. Not too much intel available to go off with regardless. So that will keep things very open. We've got Kelvin, Estarosa, Yildiz, and Toxic. Very open here. As they are still trying to find their footing. Again, they have the potential to be to do a lot of things here. Looks like Foul Play will be setting their sights to in the general direction of that airdrop, and the potential for Afro Esports to be in the area as well. I think they do have Bodachoko up there. I think he's picking up a couple of things. I'm not sure Afro Esports are aware that Foul Play are in this area, but that could be what they are looking for. Enjoy Boy to follow suit. The praise getting absolutely railed. Enjoy Boy will be sent back into the lobby. Dago will get the clutch on him. Rain also following suit. Will be cut down to just 2 players left. And Afro Esports think no. The pressure continues to mount. But Hero will get out of dodge. Find a better spot for his teammates, but from the frying pan potentially into the fire. That is Vibe Gaming all the way down there if they're not careful enough. But Afro Esports might have a different idea on how this would work going forwards as the play zone shifts to favor the likes of Dark and Executioners. But it looks like Foul Play will get the drop on Afro Esports, and they will trade off. Ronu, I believe, got that drop on Neo, sends him back into the lobby again. Afro Esports relinquishing the control they had over this area on the game, but I think they did not know that Foul Play were in the area, and that is what cost them, cluelessness and the fact that they just was secured 2 eliminations off rip. But now Foul Play will take one away from them. Dago, Dax, and Outcast will have to play on without Neo. But that has not deterred them before. Gentle gets swept away there. Kenny has the drop on him as well. Egress trying to find a way through the other side. And the Praise will be taking yet another hit. D1 will steal one away, stealing the elimination from Vive. And Vanguard will be pulling up into the area, and Praise will be eliminated, but they go out with 4 eliminations, putting themselves in a top draw in the top spot. Right now, Invisible Empire enjoying that position that they've got so far. Hopefully it will work for them. But D1, on the other hand, they need a lot more. They need so much more. They need so much more to go their way, for being honest. But we're going to see for ourselves what they can do and if they will do it. But right now, Vanguard Esports still sticking to the same strategy from the past 2 games. Much more reactionary, but it has been quite effective. So I give them that. Now all eyes on D1. Pops the Molotov over to the other side, doesn't connect. And actually burns his own teammate in the process. But I'm pretty sure you did not expect that. Burning your own teammate is crazy. And you burned the only guy that had the elimination for your team. I mean, has to be some hater activity going on here, but I believe they were able to find a way through that one. Why does he think there's someone in there though? What makes him keep thinking that? He's gonna miss out on that one. Foul play will descend on them immediately. They smell blood in the water. Vibe, on the other hand, will lose out. Bad Boy is gonna be knocked away. Why does he keep thinking there is someone in there? Why? Why does he keep Emeritus strikes again. Emeritus. You do this one, Emeritus is dead, Joe. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the comments and it's going absolutely crazy. Harsh Esports actually turning things around on Afro Esports. Again, they relinquish pressure. And 2SK is licking his lips here. Gives away his position. Dago is going to be the last one left for Afro Esports. Again, they might be losing out on this one. The moment he lets those bullets fly, it's good night for him. Flamey already has him locked in. Already has him in that position. And he cannot pick up his teammates. And D1 lost all of their players to the zone, courtesy of foul play. Foul play looking very comfortable here. Oh, 2SK gets dropped away by Dago. And that's going to be good now. Harsh Esports have lost their main man. And there's only so much that they can do going forwards. But Dago will be flushed away. Is the one that happened. Harsh Esports will continue to live on with 7 eliminations in the cut. Currently standing on business with the eliminations right now. They are looking very comfortable. Collins will trade off. Kenny gets knocked away. NFP's there. Vanguard and foul play. Locking horns. Well. What a time to be alive. 2F Code gets flushed away there. Badachoko is the one to put the final nail in the coffin. And they are going to try to keep this one very much at bay. 2-1 split coming through from Vanguard Esports. Here comes Flame. Surely he's going to away. He's going to crash the party, but he drove straight into the action. But somehow he managed to survive. Wow, that has to be very impressive, but I only spoke too soon. Playzone will close it out, sends him back into the lobby. But what a performance from Harsh Esports. 7 eliminations, but they only finished in 7th. Placement points to still far out. Not enough to make anything happen here, but foul play gaining traction, gaining momentum. Invisible Empire, still the only team that has the potential to put a wrench in their plans right now. But Achoko exposed himself a little bit too much there, gets knocked away. Executioners have been given a little bit of breathing room to move around. Fortunately for them, foul play will reposition and reset and get ready to close this out. Foul play, enjoying the zone, enjoying the positions. But they've only got 4 eliminations and they're coming to trade it out. But Achoko gets caught out a little bit too early and he's going to be swept away. But Cupid's exposed as well. Trades one for the other. 22k Boogie switches immediately to the DBS, but it doesn't click. Slime will get him dropped off. Vanguard in trouble. Foul play on the other side, taking hit after hit. But Dark still very much alive. Kelvin SDS force to the zone. The rest of the team from SDS are now starting to climb up the hillside and take positions. Oh my goodness. All the top teams, none of them left except for Vanguard Esports. Dark, SDS, and Foul Play. All of them need to find those extra points. Foul Play cannot afford to lose any players right now, but they are back to full strength. 6 eliminations. Peek over to the top hand side. Monkey with a good spray, but doesn't connect. 22k Boogie still sprawled on the floor, yet to get picked up. More sprays, more deeper sprays from Monkey over to that northern side, and he manages to crack the shield of Foul Play. They've been holding on, but that Joker with a spray over to the right hand side. Estarossa gets knocked away. SDS trying to breach inside, can't seem to find a way through to squeeze in. SDS in serious trouble. Grenades getting sent over, the pressure is getting mounted. Foul Play know exactly what they need to do, but Kelvin will not relinquish. He will not give up. He will trade off the first one. Tries to spray over the top hand side. They will switch lanes over to the right. Toxic trying to get Estarossa picked all the way up, but it's not working. But here comes Toxic again, trying to circle back. DBS surely, but unfortunately it doesn't work. NFP's there to crash the market, and SDS will crash out in fourth. Borachoko loving this. 9 eliminations for Foul Play. And I will be circling back inside again. Here they come. NFP peeks out. Dark Man. 3 eliminations for them. They're trying to hold the compounds. They're trying to keep it together. And now Frostino with a big spray over to the top side connects. Play zone gets knocked away. Abubakar is in that off angle and he is going to be a major threat if Foul Play do not deal with him very quickly. A perfectly launched grenade connects immediately. NFP cuts down to 50% HP and Abubakar spoke too soon. He gets the angle. NFP gets knocked away and a trade-off is good now. Foul Play in serious trouble and Abubakar continues to mount the pressure on. Shalom peeks out, almost getting dropped off. There's trouble. Faustino had no idea, but the grenade is perfect from Faustino. How greedy is that grenade? He launches it perfectly and shuts the door on Foul Play. Another trade, but they lose out on that position. And surely you can't see it better. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make an entrance. Dark. How dark can it get? The Dark Knights will rise. A chicken dinner at the expense of Foul Play yet again. What a game from Dark, coming off from that close call in the previous game to a chicken dinner in this one. You can't be mad. They turned up. What a game. What a game from Dark. Absolutely beautiful stuff. What a game. They turned it around in the final third. They played it very slow, played it very perfectly, and the result was undeniable. Dark Man, Abubakar, and Frostino, I believe that is 7 eliminations and a chicken dinner to boot. It's a very solid performance, especially coupled with the one they just had in the previous game. Everything is coming together for them. Dark standing on business, and we love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. What a game they had. It was beautiful to watch. You know, it was slow, it was steady, but it won them the race. And that puts them in a very solid position coming into, you know, game number 4. But so far in this match, we had 47 eliminations to follow through, just one shy in the knockouts region, and and we had only 3,500 in total heals. You know, 3 grenade eliminations, 22 assists. There was a lot of helping hands inside of this lobby, and we love to see it. But what a big move from Dark and Foul Play. Vanguard got caught slipping really hard there. I really thought they would do much better, but again, it's Sanhok. Sanhok is greedy, man. Sanhok is violent. You know, Sanhok is different, and you will be getting caught out if you're not careful. And it's just part of the things we always see, you know, in lobbies like these. But what a game! What a game! 47 eliminations, big number. I think we're still yet to see like 60 or something. I mean, okay, yeah, but we can't see 60 because we didn't actually have up to 60 players. So, but 1,700 again, a lot of heavy lifting, yeah, for teams that still miss out on the chicken dinner. We saw that from Afro Esports. I mean, 1700 plus damage points, and Dark barely did 1,000, and their points are pretty close together. But again, the chicken dinner would have put foul play in a very, very solid, much more solid spot that they are in right now. But again, it does the job. It does the job. It really, really does the job. So it's still a solid performance, all regardless. But the main man was 2SK. He put a lot of work in. I believe he got a 4-piece against the Bot Slayers earlier on, and he carried that aggression over into the next stage of the game. But unfortunately, I think it was Afro who dealt the final blow for him. He just couldn't crack Dago's shield. Did manage to do 13 minutes in total, so it was a good game for him. Baronu was there with 3 eliminations, Dago with 3 as well, Abubakar with 4, and Rain with 3 from the Praise. One of the players from the Praise in the top 5. You gotta respect it. Big moves. Very, very big moves. 2SK. Again, I don't know, how things could have gone for them, but 17 points couldn't have gone better with, exactly how they played. But foul play chasing very, very close by with 16. Harsh in 3rd with 8. Vanguard in 4th with 8 as well. Invisible Empire continue to impress. They are 5th with 7. SDS Marines, the Praise, and Executioners all sharing 4 points apiece. They are literally all chasing each other. Afro Esports falling a little bit by the wayside, only 3 points here. Same thing with Vibe Gaming, District HQ with 2, Bot Slayers with 2 as well, 1 Gaming with 1, and Delta, D9 and Future, no points secured. Wow. Dark rising to occasion, ladies and gentlemen. They rose to the occasion. Neo still in front, clocking that 2,000 mark. But Choco also in right behind him with 1,600 and a KD of 2.6. Outcast and Dago, all is crazy that the overall top 4 players are all from Afro Esports, and followed closely by Cupid from Invisible Empire, and Cupid is still yet to cross 1,000. And then we've got Neo that's trying to cross into a 2,000. So that tells you that he's almost double the numbers in terms of damage, but not in terms of eliminations though. So Cupid still has the opportunity to up his game. But as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, Afro Esports still in front with 37. Invisible Empire chasing with 36. Vanguard in 3rd with 33. Foul Play in 4th with 31. Dark in 5th with 25. Vibe in 6th with 18. And Harsh Esports in 7th with 13. Yes, in 8th place with 11. Again, it's just 2 points, between SDS and Harsh Esports. So it's still anybody's game. SDS, can they do something crazy in this next game? But we're gonna find out. Erangel is up next, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back to bring you the action live after the break.
Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my days, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money in, all day going to make history. Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in through, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my days, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money in, all day going to make history. Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in through, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. but you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Sanhok against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
The show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season A. It is match number 4. And we have all the teams that are trying to work their way into that top 7. So who's going to come out on top? We're about to find out for ourselves. The teams that are that are about to turn this around. Playing path cuts right through 3.5. I mean, this is a very good playing path for most of these teams. You know, they move. And they're trying to see what works for them. Dark coming off a chicken dinner works for them, but SDS in a very, very pivotal position now to turn things around. But will they be able to, though? That's the question. Will they be able to? Well, we're going to keep our eyes peeled on them. But how they finish today's game is going to be very, very it's going to be very interesting, because that gives them the what's the word that gives them the momentum, you know, going into tomorrow's final games. But all the teams so far are going to have to wriggle out of this one. One Gaming and Future are not in the mix. Do have the top 7 teams from Group A and Group B keeping their eyes peeled here to see who's going to come out on top. Again, don't forget, the league stage kicks off next week, and that's where you will see the NPL champions 10-11 and the top teams from last season, 14th Gaming and Men of Blood, which are now Arab T Esports. But right now, it's very proactive, you know, for some of these teams. You know, teams like Dark Knights, they've learned, they've adapted, they've gotten much better. And I think they are in Yasnaya this time around, so they did better than they did before. And they are adapting and getting better at, you know, holding much more solid positions in here. But 1v4 is in a very precarious position here. In Vanguard Esports might have something for him. Trying to deal this out. The rest of his team not too far out. Tries to trail that one immediately. And he gets swept away by Monkey as well. Good night to them. The Bot Slayers being cut to just 3. We are going to make a meal out of this one if they can. That 22k boogie is going to have to find a way around this area. Fortunately for the rest of the team here, they will find a vehicle and they will get out of dodge very quickly. But again, driving in a straight line, not too ideal. The bullets can still travel far. Unfortunately for them, they make it out of there in time. So they will be able to find a spot to pick up some utilities from for the most part. So I think they should rattle in without having to deal too much damage to the utilities they've already gathered going forward. But again, they will have a lot to answer for. And right now, the executioners are in full swing. They've got Snow, Cedo, Collins, and Joker all in the mix. All with the fix. Hopefully that translates into something better for them. But so far, D1, again, I would expect, something new from them in this game. But we are going to see for ourselves, what the vibe is going to be. I want to be certain, I want to be sure. But right now, Vanguard Esports, good start for them. I think they did have a little bit of a shaky game in the previous one, but I think they did put some nice points on the board for themselves. So nothing out of the ordinary for Vanguard Esports. They did get a chicken dinner under their belt today. So it's not too far-fetched for them either. And the praise getting delivered. And the trade-off. Here comes Gentle again. First shot with the DBS. He's exposed. Feigns himself into the right-hand side. And that will be good night for the praise. And they are preyed upon by foul play. Sent back into the lobby. Foul play starting very strongly in this game as well. 12 teams alive. 46 players. And the cut. And all looking for something in the Nigerian Pro League. But take a look at the executioners here. They've got Afro Esports in their area. Not the type of neighbors you would like this early in the game. But if they can isolate, or if they could isolate one of the players from Afro Esports, it could be very, very diabolical for them going forward. But all eyes on me is what Afro Esports will be saying to the rest of the lobby here, because they have performed exceptionally tonight. The chicken dinner in this game would be the cherry on top, because they have been denied time and time and time again. But positionally, they are aware that they have a lot of teams that's trying to stay locked in, keep themselves out of the blue zone. I think it would be ideal. You don't necessarily have to chase the zone when the teams are not too many. Always have to stay very positive here. But again, strategies will differ. Vibe Gaming, once again, they have played the entirety of today as 3 players. They have had a pretty decent game though, but not as good as they have a potential to get. So Flame, 2SK, Osama, and Shifty all on the horizon here, trying to hold this position outside just towards our northern side. Again, it works if they can keep their bodies together and very close to for the most part of this zone. Is going to close any moment from now, and we are going to get the real vibe here. But take a look at that. D9 chasing foul play down the road here. And you can see Ronnie just heading up the hillside, but they will divert. And that's what I thought. They will divert themselves into a different position and hold. We're going to find one of these compounds and park in there. But the Dark Knights, the present chicken dinner holders, quite comfortable with what they've gotten so far. And that keeps things very interesting here. Primorsk is the place to be. If you're not there, you're jonesing around. Take a look at that. SDS making the rotation into Harsh Esports. I believe this engagement will bear fruit. These are the two teams in 7th and 8th place. It looks like they might be locking horns, but fortunately for Harsh Esports, they get out of Dodge relatively very quickly. Things could have gone really south for them or SDS, and that would have been good night. Would have been a very, very horrible way to close the night out. Fortunately for them, they will have a couple more minutes to reposition and rethink how they would want to move into the next stage of the zone. 2 minutes out. An Invisible Empire have been very, very, very consistent, very impressive. But how much can they do? How far can they go? And there is a lot of pressure mounting for Invisible Empire now because, you know, they are one of the underdog teams and they have been very, very impressive in this stage. A chicken dinner yet again would surely cement them as one of the better teams inside of the tournament so far. But SDS, they have something. This is a team that I believe has something, especially Estarossa. Estarossa is one of those players that is very, very dangerous, very good with close quarters, even medium range combat as well. I've seen the potential for Estarossa to do something special here. This could be the game, but they need to work on how to drive their vehicles first. SDS Marines, Invisible Empire. A lot of things to be. But here comes Collins with a spray, and Dax is the victim. I had no idea there, but Collins was waiting, was lying in wait, and Snow gets the drop again. Unfortunately, Snow does get blown away. Outcast now takes another hit. Harsh Esports crying. They're looking, they're punching the air right now. Cupid trades off. D9 will take another hit. Dago trades off. Joker is the victim. There's a lot of chaos. Afro Esports are taking hits. They've got 2 players knocked away. Collins grenades himself. Executioners executing themselves. And surely that's the end of the road for them. They have 1 player knocked away. Dago will get Joker off as well. An Outcast gets run over by Harsh Esports. Where is this action happening? There's a lot of teams taking a lot of hits. Harsh Esports turning the tide around on Afro Esports again. Afro may have just relinquished that control they had for the top spot. In foul play against Vanguard Esports. Here are 2 teams side by side on that leaderboard. One to overtake the other, but they go. Neo still knocked away, and here comes SDS. They smell blood in the water here, and they are trying to close out Afro Esports. What are they doing? Wait, oh my goodness, they turned away. They turned away, but Flame will turn them back off. And Harsh Esports, they will need to go into that final third and close this out. Estarossa was the victim of circumstance there, but Neo was discovered and flushed away. Afro Esports, I'm not sure. Yes, they have been eliminated, and they go out with 4 eliminations. So here comes the pressure. SDS full strength. That is why Harsh Esports cannot break inside. Take a look at that. Oh, what a grenade that was. Would have changed everything if it did connect, but looks like Vanguard Esports are going to hold the warehouses. They're not going to come outside. The Shifty will go inside. Oxygen knocks away. D9 get a little piece of the action. Playzone gets a drop on them as well, crashing the party. A solid grenade sent over by 22k Boogie over to the other side. Yildiz with a solid grenade, perfectly lodged, and Osama is going to be the victim. Yildiz with yet another grenade. It's Father Christmas. It's raining nades right now. He's delivering them one after the other, but can he hold on? And another grenade to seal that one over to the back end there to keep the pressure off. Perfectly launched. But Yildiz, you have to respect his ability to turn it around, and SDS getting outclassed once again by 2SK. Hashi Sports just untouchable. Estarossa takes a hit as well. 2SK will shut it down. Headshots only. And Estarossa will be going out. SDS, unfortunately, will fail to crash inside the party. 22K Boogie has tried to find himself on the right-hand side. Vanguard Esports still up to 3 eliminations. And here's the opening that Foul Play have been waiting for. Artist and 22K Boogie have been knocked away. The smokes have started to come out. Foul Play, they smell blood. They know that it's time to crash the party, but they're still a little bit ways too far out. Artist gets flushed away. Roddy's trying to pull in with the grenade there, but surely they know that NFP is all by himself. They're trying to circle back. Monkey's grenade, inch perfect. Ronnie shuts that down, and water wipe. Water clean out from Foul Play on Vanguard. They sit on them, and they fart on them, and they nod on them all the way through. Foul Play will be going out, but Dark, they saw something happen here. They want a piece of the action as well, but Foul Play in a very tricky position here because they just dealt with some opposition, and Dark already reaping in the third party, reaping where they did not sow. Ronu's on the other side trying to circle back into the open. Shalom with the grenade. Ronu has taken major hits. If the grenade is launched perfectly, it could spell trouble for him. But unfortunately doesn't connect. But a little bit of a warning shot there over to the other side. Ronu will be spotted. If he's seen, he will be getting knocked away. Another grenade over to the other side. That one will connect, forcing Ronu to take cover and get out of dodge. The boss players will be sent back into the lobby by D1. Harshi Sports have set their sight lines this time on Invisible Empire. And NFP peeks over to the top. The hand side again, trying to keep that pressure off. Shifty with a solid shot over to the other side again. Immediately gets dropped away. Beautiful shot as well from NFP. The DBS will crash and burn, and Shalom will be getting flushed away. Dark Knights in trouble right now, but take a look at Frostino making the rear dash and go to the other side. Ronu's actually made the drift, and he's exposed over to the right hand side. Big move from Foul Play immediately, but NFP's exposed. He gets dropped away by Darkman. Frostino still on the other side trying to keep the base, and Foul Play in serious major trouble here. He turns his back to the opposition, and Ronu gets dropped away. Dark cooking Foul Play. You never thought I'd see this one in my bingo card, but Dark is Foul Play, and they are cooking them nastily. 7 eliminations to Foul Play, but I believe this is where they will call it quits. Frostino can hear the vehicle trying to escape, and the bullets will rain, and that will be the end. Foul Play, they will be doing it, and they will be doing it to them as well. Dark Knights traded one for another, but the trade was worth it. 5 eliminations to the good. And they will put the final nail in the coffin on Foul Play. Once again, Foul Play will yield and not finish strongly. But the eliminations Foul Play got, not too bad, not too shabby. Puts them in the right spot, in the limelight. Nothing too untoward for them. Dark Knights coming fresh off a chicken dinner, and it looks like they might be doing more of the same here. Frostino just in front. Darkman and Abubakar all working to keep everything at bay here. Flo gets caught out in the rotation, and that is what happens when there is a split. Kenny gets caught out. D1 from nowhere. D1 from nowhere, guys. D1 from nowhere. Steal that one away. And it's all left. I believe there's one last player left for Vibe. He's getting chased down. 7 eliminations now for Dark Knights. But Bad Boy will be getting out of dodge. I don't think Bubakar can do much from there. Frostino trying to circle back. It's D1. Again, they shouldn't get greedy though. Dark Knights are in a very much better spot than them. And if you someone to the other side, might decide to charge a grenade and oh wow! I thought he was about to run him over. Now that would have been a sight. That would have been a special sight. But Dark Knights will be repositioning and reconvening on the hillside position. I believe they want to occupy this entire space and not give it out. D1, on the other hand, have had a very impressive game so far. Couple points here, couple points there, and I mean, they are locked in, but Dark looking quite comfortable here. They want to crash this one inside. Abubakar already has the grenades in hand. D1, can they make something happen here? This could work. Oh, that's a solid grenade, actually. But where's the rest of the team? Where is the rest of D1? They do have the high ground position. They do have every single position covered and the bases here, but it's about to turn that around. Exactly what I was expecting. But to the other side, DBS straight to the chest. And that one will connect, but that is where the numbers advantage will come in clutch. And D1, unfortunately, just couldn't make it happen. But they did very nicely in the split. I believe that they can find themselves in the top two if they play their cards right. But Invisible Empire still very much in it here. 6 eliminations still holding on. Invisible Empire, I believe they've been in the top 4 in all the games. Absolutely impressive stuff that we've seen so far from them. But Dark Knights, are they about to pull a wonder? Can they get back-to-back chicken dinner? Someone should remind me, what did Dark Knights place in Group A though? Like, what was their position in Group A? I'm curious though. I want to know. Like, I want to know what position they got in Group A. I'm curious. I would like to know that. I really want to know, like, I really want to know what they got. I really want to know. Ooh. Big moves here coming through from Old Player. D1 is still in the mix though. Cupid, Invisible Empire they could pull something here. They could pull some, I ain't gonna lie. Invisible Empire could pull some. Frostino gets knocked away. And another grenade to seal the deal here. Cupid peeks out, and here comes Abubakar trying to take the 1v1. D1 just looking around in the distance. They're just waiting for the right time to make something happen here. Another grenade, perfectly launched. Oh, Cupid. What a grenade from Cupid. He shut that one down. Dark. The Dark Knights could be stopped here by Invisible Empire. D1 in the background. Surely they're waiting for this. And perfectly launched as well. O Player trying to hold this one back. And Rek pops another one towards the corner. And surely that one might get the job done. Vibe is still very much in the mix here. Not trying to get too much outside. He trades off into the other side. And Cupid finally gets dropped away. Again, this could have worked so differently. Rek with a first hit immediately cracks that one down. And Cupid unfortunately gets flushed away by Dark Man. Invisible Empire, I really thought they had this one in the bag, but unfortunately Dark still have the numbers to work. They've got two, but so does D1. If D1 wins this game, it will be a big shift in the leaderboard right now. They cannot afford to make any mistakes. Oh, Old Player has a sight line on Dark, but his trigger discipline is about to be next level right now. Vibe still very much outside. Still got 4 teams in the cut. Smoke's already coming out from Old Player, trying to keep the sight lines at bay here. But Invisible Empire, I really thought they had it in the bag, though. I really thought they did. And now things will about to rue for Dark. Old Player hasn't given away his position just yet. Oh, this is going to be very interesting for Old Player. Invisible Empire may have just done something here. 1-1 split across coming through from Dark. One grenade or a Molotov cocktail will do the job right now. It does it perfectly. But D1 still holding on. Vibe still have Bad Boy just outside. If the play zone shifts all of these teams into that area, it is going to be nasty work. Ooh, what a potate. What a potate from Rec. What a potato that was. That was, I don't even know if that one was a sweet potato or Irish potato. But unfortunately, he didn't crack that one. If Dark cannot hold on here, it will speak to the resolve of Invisible Empire. One of these two teams could pull a double, but Dark might pull a back-to-back double. But a Molotov outside O player, they're not aware that he's right. D1 have 3 eliminations. A chicken dinner will put them into somewhere special right now. D1, I'm really rooting for them though. I want them to shake things up. The leaderboard will take a major shift, but the play zone has shifted away from these two teams and all the way towards Vibe. Bad Boy will be blessed right now, but old player, I already know what he wants to do. He wants to close this out. He's gonna beat a thorn in the side. A major thorn in the side right now. And he does get a drop on him. Old player knew he was going to be a thorn in the side. Now is the opportunity for D1 to make the move. Darkman gets flushed away. An old player will seal that one. They seal the deal. The smoke's already coming out for Frostino. Grenade after grenade here. D1, they need to wrap this up. They need to make this quick. Frostino has not been moving too much. And he might be able to pull a 1v2 here if D1 are not careful enough. It would be ideal for them to hold the lines here and find a way into that circle. This is the time to be inside of the zone. 2 versus 1. Frostino gets the first drop on jabs. Immediately works it through and he will clutch. Takes 2 away from D1. And now, Invisible Empire, Vibe. Vibe has the zone. They will cancel each other out. Vibe surely will take it away. What is he doing? Bad Boy doesn't take the shot. But he does take the shot. Oh my goodness. But the play zone will take a better shot and Vibe will take the chicken dinner. Very, very close comfort. Very, very close. But the job was still done. Was really done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make it happen. Vibe Gaming Chicken Dinner. I love the fact that the production actually shows 3 characters instead of 4 because these guys actually played as 3 characters. So even though they didn't got no pictures, but from the next stage definitely gonna have pictures. Kenny, Flo, huh? Wait a minute, 0 elims? How is that possible now? Are you telling me that these guys won with 0 elims? No way. Only in the playoffs, bro. There is no way. I thought it's actually true. I just clocked it. You know, the first engagement I saw between them was one of their players, I believe, was Kenny, getting knocked away earlier on. And then Bad Boy and Flo got separated and then got picked off one after the other. But now we had picked into the other side. But yeah, sure. I mean, Vibe Gaming, chicken dinner with no elims. That's diabolical, bro. That is absolutely diabolical. It's been a while I saw something like that, bro. Like, yeah, it's been a while I saw something like that, bro. Chicken dinner with no eliminations. Nah. God has to be on your side to pull something like that, man. God has to be on your side for you to pull something like that. I mean, this is next level. This is next level. I wanted the memes that are gonna be coming out from this one, but for crazy how 48 eliminations in this game and Vibe had none, but they still won. I mean, if you can dream it, you can do it, guys. 44 knockouts through and through, 3,000 in healings. Yeah, because everybody was getting cooked, but 21k in damage. Dark Knights trying their best to do a back-to-back, but unfortunately Invisible Empire were having none of that. Old player was a real old taker in that game, puts the final screw to them, and 16 points to 15. I mean, these two teams were pretty much the same, except Dark just started fighting the moment they got jumped out the plane. They just started fighting. But 11 eliminations for Dark and 9 for Invisible Empire. 26 minutes apiece. But old player, the real old taker. He's the real old taker. 7 eliminations, almost 800 plus damage points. You gotta respect. He's 0 assists because he's cooking all by himself. Nobody needs to assist him. He's not assisting nobody. He's just out there shooting and running. 26 minutes on the clock, 4 knocks. Didn't even heal up to full HP. He was just running and gunning it. Gotta respect it. Very, very impressive performance all through. 7 eliminations for old player, but Frostino was that main man for Dark. Dark Man as well was in the cut. NFP and H and 2SK was also in the cut for Hashi Sports. Back-to-back MVP for Harsh. He's doing a lot of work for them as well. But it was still a very solid game from Harsh. I don't know if they've done enough. I think they have 10 points is a big move for them. I think that puts them in a very, very interesting position. But yeah, Invisible Fire once again, consistency. 15 points on the day. Foul play in third with 10. Yep, Vibe had 0 elims. It's right there on your screens. 0 elims. Absolutely incredible stuff. But they did get 10 points. Same thing with Harsh Esports, 10 points as well. District 1, D1. I really wanted them to win, but 7. They did come out with 7 points, and I think that puts them in 8th. And Afro Esports once again letting the game get away from them. They did get 4 points on the board. The Vanguard with 4 as well. Executioners with 2. Bot Slayers also with 2. SDS Marines once again falling to the side. Delta, the Praise, Future, and One Gaming, no points secured. But so far, old player has overtaken Dago. I saw that happening. Insane. 12 eliminations, over 1,700, almost 2,000 in damage points. Dago still yet to cross that 2,000 threshold. And Choco from Foul Play is very much in the cut. Neo is still in the cut as well. Cupid with 8 with 8,400. Again, the gap is only Choco that has crossed the 2,000 threshold. So any couple of eliminations in tomorrow's games will easily put him over the top. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look. Invisible Empire, number 1 in consistency, 24 placement points. That tells you all you need to know. The most consistent all across the board. 51 points in total, 10 points clear of Dark, Foul Play, and Afro Esports, all sharing 41 points apiece, and 37 for Vanguard Esports. Vibe in 6th with 28, Harsh Esports in 7th with 23, D1 in 8th place with 13, Executioners in 9th place with 11, SDS in 10th place with 11 as well. Same thing with Bot Slayers. They also made it in there with 10. Again, tomorrow's games, how we feeling? Of the Praise and 1, 8, 5, and D9 and Future. Unfortunately, no points secured in today's games. All right, so we saw a big turnout in the games right now. I was very impressed with Dark. They stood up, they stood on business, they got ready, and they hit the ground running. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I love to see in a team that has improved. I'm still trying to remember how they fared in their group. Because if they were putting up these numbers, they should be qualifying in that group. But unfortunately, Group A was just toxic. There were too many teams that were playing the exact same way as Dark. So, things got a little bit tricky for them. But we've seen them. We've seen how capable they are. And we are going to see more of that in the league stages next week once the teams are confirmed. But as it stands right now, we have our potential top 7 that will be advancing to the next stage. And very, very impressive regardless how they will advance when we see tomorrow's games and the end of the day. But yeah, playoff will come to an end tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, for tonight we are gonna close the chapter. It's Priest is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. Big shout out to Turner Link our one-stop shop for all things PUBG Mobile production. You already know the vibes. And yeah, 1080 Esports and Monster Energy. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for the last day of the playoffs, last chance qualifiers.